Hi students, today I will try to convey you how to work with this elab. Okay, so when you are opening the screen, when you click on a particular program, this elab will be opened. Okay, you can see there will be a question block, and then there is a code block, and you can see the input, and there will be two test cases. For that test cases, they have given some conditions for the test case 1 and test case 2. So when you give this input, let us say when I click on the copy test, you can get the input, and then when you expected output, let us say once you completed your program, once you click on this test case 1, the expectation of the output is provided here. Okay, similarly the test case 2 is also given. So now let us consider the simple example. So whenever you open a program, by default you can see there is a hash include stdio.h and hello world. So just try to remove this line. Now what is the program? They have given a Bill Gates organized a technical round interview for the Microsoft for the computer science students. He has write a program to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of two numbers. Okay, so the input, I need two variables or a form integer, so I will just try to declare the x and y. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I need to get the input, because if you see here in the test case it is trying to get two inputs. So whenever we try to get some input, you need to supposed to use the scanf. So scanf, and the variables are in the form of integer. So as I said in the previous class, it should be a percentage %d. Okay, so two variables. So that's why I'm giving 2 %d, comma. The variable names are nothing but we have declared x and y. So x comma y. This is the syntax for scanf. So what you want to do is one more thing. Whenever you try to give a scanf, getting a variable name should be stored in particular location. So for that you need to give a ampersand. So address, so we can say it is an address reference. So address reference of x and address reference of y. So always keep in your mind, whenever we have a scanf, the address should be input for the variables. If it is an integer, float, double, long, whatever it may be. Apart from the string, character it need, but not for the strings. Okay, that we will discuss later. So now we will try to get the x and y value. X is nothing but 10. We are assuming like that. So x is going to hold 10 and then y is going to hold 5. So now what is the output it is expecting for? I need to print the addition space colon space 15. So when I supposed to add 10 and 5, I need to get 15. So we are aware about the printf statement. So printf, what is the format they are expecting? Addition. And then make ensure that there is also a space. If you are not providing the space, that also creates an error. Okay, you will not get 100% of completion. And then when you want to hold the output, you need to specify what data type it is. So %d is also needed, comma. What are the variables? X and y. So x plus y. Is it clear? So I'm just doing the addition. I'm calling the addition operator in order to perform these two variables. And similarly, printf. What is the second one? Subtract. Subtraction space colon again space %d, comma. What is the subtraction for operator? It's nothing but x minus y. Okay, and similarly printf multiplication space %d, comma, x multiplication star operator. Okay, x into y. Then printf division colon percentage d comma x divided by y. Okay, here I will come later. Here there is some error, printf, and then modulus they have given all are capital, so you also try to provide capital letters, equal to percentage d comma x modulus operator x mod y. Okay, so this is how we can write a code. Now after completing your code, what you can do is just click on this test case 1 and then go for run. If you have error, it means that there may be some mistake in your program. What is the error it is saying? It is saying that floating point exception. So floating point means definitely it will be the problem in division. So when I say x is 10 divided by 5, division means it will try to return 0. So what you can have in general, x divided by 2. I'll just maximize it. So when we try to utilize if your expected output should be in the form of float means I should not give percentage d. Rather, I want to use the real number, which is nothing but percentage f, right? And then this x and y are purely integer data type. So you need to do typecasting, which means that you need to explicitly convert. So float of. So the conversion should be done. Still I'm getting the error. Why? So now if I try to execute, run, I would get all the outputs, but the expected output is it should be in the next lines. So for that we can need to provide a new line, that is slash n, right? So that I will try to insert everywhere. So once again I will try to execute. So you can see it is exactly matching. Then you can also test for the second test case and see to that you are getting the same output. If it is right, then you can go for evaluation. See, it shows 100%. In the previous case, if suppose if I haven't even missed anything. See now, if I gave evaluation, the test case are failure because I couldn't get the output. So exact matching, even if you are missing even a spaces, then also it won't accept. See now what I'm going to do is just I'm omitting the space here. Even if you give evaluation, it gets failure. So exact output is expected. So whatever the test case is there, just try to attain, then only you will get 100% of evaluation. So this is how you can try to execute the program and then get 100% of successful. Hope you understood. In similar way, you can also try for the other programs.